It was a beautiful...
Mm-hmm.
The catch seemed to be broken. The catch seemed to be broken. The catch had snapped. The catch had snapped.
Looks like it's gonna be a job for the clip again.
The paperclip just flexed and slipped off the catch.
It's thin nail clip.
Sadly, the catch would have been too thick to cut with nail clippers.
I don't want to cut it. I want it to fit it. To fit the edge of the this end of the nail clipper on there. Come on, have you never used that?
The paperclip just flexed and slipped off the catch.
Do I need to combine it with something else?
That wasn't quite right. Well, it seemed like a good idea at the... That's...
I'm probably gonna come back to this later.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
Really? From up there? Are we really up?
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Holmes.
Well, we're not actually up.
I made it clear I would deliver the package later today.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
What if that was the actual painting?
This is most inconvenient.
W. Hibbs, Fine Art Restoration. This car is definitely seen better days.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Ops, about the portfolio.
That portfolio is important, I'm sure of it.
What if it was the actual painting? Oh, it'd be really interesting. Time to check this photograph.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days. What kind of guy hangs a picture of himself and Colonel Gaddafi on the wall?
The kind who will commit murder in order to steal their own painting.
Very interesting, the events that happened in Libya after the Gaddafi's death.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days.
Heard the weather there is nice.
It was an antique cabinet.
I actually knew one of my employees actually told me that he actually worked there for a few years.
It was an antique cabinet. Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note.
Oh.
I picked up the business card. It read, Wilfred Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration.
So W stands for Wilfred.
I made a note of the address. Then I put the card back where I'd found it. No point arousing Medovsky's suspicions.
Cool.
I suspected the medals weren't from the Moscow Debating Society.
So he was he was like he had like a military background.
I suspected the medals.
Title page. Is that in Russian?
Everything was in Cyrillic.
Or Cyrillic?
Except for a number.
1869.
1869.
Nice.
Everything was in Cyrillic. 1869.
That number must be important. Presentation note.
It was a thank you note from a British politician.
Huh.
Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious friends.
Politicians.
It was a thank you note. Huh.
What's that egg?
A Russian imperial egg.
What's so Russian about that egg? Is that something
It
that...
looked rather plain.
Is that something that's, you know... That's, that accustomed to Russia? I know of the Russian doll.
Somebody had been careless with their small change. See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck.
See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck. Ka-ching! I'm rich!
It was the old coin from Medovsky's library.
So it's a commemorative coin. It's not like actually like like a cent.
It was the old coin from Medovsky.
Yeah. Now I can play some games on in the arcades.
The note read, L. Serp drawings for you to check. W.H.
So that was indeed the Malediccio.
Now we're cooking with gas. I wondered if the painting could be in the portfolio that Medovsky had taken. The note read, L. It was Hobbs's business card. I'd already taken the address down. It was Hobbs's business.
And that's it pretty much for this one. Okay.
It seems our Medovsky has friends in low places.
in the United Kingdom Parliament.
It's like my boss said, the guy wants to be a player.
I'm gonna try use the coin later. Let's continue searching this area.
It was a Russian privatization voucher.
Privatization?
I wondered why Medovsky displayed it so proudly. It was a Russian privatization voucher.
What's that? I mean, can we know what did he actually get? I mean, that means he actually turned like some service, which is governmental or a federal service, into something private. That's it. But what did he actually do? Railways? Well, public park? What did he do?
Locked. I could only hope that Medovsky hid the key somewhere in the room.
I didn't actually interact with the door. I just inspected.
Locked. Locked.
All
I
right.
could only hope that Medovsky...
Nothing else that we can check, viewers. Oh, the typewriter.
An ancient but wonderfully ornate typewriter.
Yeah, the typewriter is the only thing that I haven't checked.
An ancient but... I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
Son of a... I can't speak Russian. Probably had something to do with the book we saw.
I tried to remember how that row of keys read on a US keyboard.
Is it gonna be the same as a regular-ass computer keyboard? I actually cannot remember. We used to have a typewriter, but it wasn't. I cannot tell I definitely cannot remember the order of the keys, that's for sure.
I figured that had to be the space bar. I figured that had to be the space bar.
Space bar, space bar, space bar.
I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Maybe this is something that we have to get to
I didn't know. If I'd been able...
later on, yeah. That's most likely the case. Well, I'm gonna leave that as is for now. Let's go ahead and check out the cigarette box. Now I know that the coin is going to work
By
here.
extraordinary good fortune, the coin I'd picked up
Coincidentally.
was the perfect shape to flip open the broken catch. Fancy that.
How convenient. Oh, that's the key?
Romanovs. The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray in Vera's security.
Was it? How can you tell? Well, I guess the golden butts, but... I mean, is that the only cigarettes gonna be unique to that?
Romanovs. An elaborate key in a small pouch. An elaborate...
Well, gonna yoink that. Yoink
keys
that.
are always useful. It was the key I'd found in Medovsky's cigarette box. It was the key I'd found in Medovsky's cigarette box.
Can we close that? Can I put the key back? No, I don't think so. What if I try to light up one of the cigarettes?
That would be pointless.
Oh, I got the answer from the man himself, I guess. So the key. I assume this is gonna be for this door. Not? Oh, it
Study
did.
door's open now.
It is. Okay.
Hear anything else interesting?
Hang on.
Listen, Hobbs, just take the portfolio and do your work. You are nervous, and I don't like that.
Understood. I have got a few questions, though.
I do not like questions either. Hurry up.
Damn.
I noticed a couple of people arriving. Who were they? They look like coppers.
Coppers? We're not the popo.
They were from the insurance company.
Damn, so he actually still believes that we are from an insurance company.
Has the...
Has the what?
Hobbs is going to head off with the portfolio.
I guess I need to be quick.
Whatever's in there is important. We need to stay with it.
Are you gonna try and follow it?
I got Hobbs' address from his card. When we're done here, we should check it out.
Huh. Well, I guess we don't need to really follow him.
Okay, Josh, but hurry. Medovsky will be back soon.
Yeah, since we know where he resides.
I'd unlocked the door already. I'd unlocked...
Alright, let's get
I'm
in.
gonna check out the study.
Okay.
If you hear them coming, I don't know. Just,
Wow, there must
yell.
be millions of dollars worth of art on these walls.
That's definitely fancy, yeah. Nude art too. Yeah, if you hear them coming, Nico, just, I don't know. Yell something. What was it? Damn. I definitely would have annoyed you viewers with yet another Seinfeld reference, but I forgot. I forgot what they said in that episode.
These paintings would have kept a critic enraptured for hours, but I didn't have time to dwell.
Really? They look okay to me. This one looks good, though. This one, I like this one.
Medovsky certainly loved art. Or
Pretended?
Medovsky had a truly impressive collection of paintings.
Yeah, skip that dialogue, by the way, viewers, sorry.
Medovsky had a truly... Medovsky had...
There's an open drawer?
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat.
A gun?
But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
Oh.
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside...
Can we not give that, candy?
Medovsky had a...
This, lamp over here is cracked. There's something homey about this place. Gotta be honest. Like, the, living room is definitely... Or, I guess, you call that, what, the hallway? Definitely is more, much, more fancier.
It was an expensive chair. It was an expensive...
An ashtray?
The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. Romanovs.
Romanovs.
The ashtray...
Yeah, that's it pretty much, other than checking the desk itself.
The desk was magnificent.
It looks fancy.
The desk was magnificent.
Definitely feels out of place, too. Gotta be honest.
The desk was magnificent.
Ah, I'm gonna have to remember these. Should I, take a print screen or something? I might have to. Ashtray, chair, cigar cutter. What he had was cigarettes, not actual cigars.
Those two little holes were just waiting for me to put my fingers in.
Oh no, don't do that.
I resisted the urge. Those two little holes, I resisted the urge.
And what the hell is this? This one is fancy. Cyrillic characters.
Large Cyrillic letters were carved into panels on the side of the desk. Large Cyrillic letters were carved into panels on the side of the desk.
Huh? Was there some sort of an order here? I probably need to go and check the note again for me to solve this one, viewers. What do I have to do with the typewriter, though?
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note. Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
What is that for? Is that date has any significance? For
I should have
Russians?
guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. ASD G or F? Ugh, I couldn't remember.
Oh, so it's gonna be similar to the it's gonna be similar to the regular keyboard? So that means that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And I need 1869, right? So this AH S and Phi, I guess. Let me try and see that.
A secret drawer popped up.
Ooh, have a nice day, is big brain. Woo woo. A secret drawer popped open.
I knew that publication date would be significant. At last, I was going to discover Medovsky's secrets.
Is it all gonna be in here, though?
It certainly wasn't Medovsky's sock drawer. Hey, Nico, come see this.
No, don't let her come and see that. Let her keep watch.
I think we've struck gold.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Look, a letter from a guy called Ganon.
Ganon, not Ganon.
His company, Wolfram, want to purchase La Maledizio. They're offering way over the asking price.
How much?
Anything connecting Medovsky to Vera?
Well, let's see. Here we go. A lease for Vera's security.
A lease.
Aha! Then we have the proof we need.
Hang on, what's this? Expenses for a Mr. Shears.
Shears.
Waterloo Motors, one helmet. These are from Paris. Madame La Trex. Hotel Britannique. Pizza. Nico. Pizza. I think your friend Shears might just be Henri's killer.
The helmet and the pizza. God damn it.
George, what have we got ourselves into? I just heard the front door close. Medovsky's coming.
Uh-oh.
Put everything back in order, quick!
Right.
Moments later.
He'll never suspect we just ransacked his house for evidence.
What about the coin?
George, the coin!
Damn, no time. Look cool, Nico. I'll handle this.
I apologize for the lengthy wait. As you can imagine, my time is at a premium.
That's fine, Mr. Medovsky. I think we're almost finished anyway.
And payment?
Very soon, monsieur. Very soon.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
The coin. I don't think we're gonna want to talk about Hobbs. Gaddafi? War and peace. Oh.
Is that a picture of you with Colonel Gaddafi?
A deeply wonderful man. He was a great fan of the Impressionists.
Well, he certainly left quite an impression on Libya.
He kinda did. He kinda did.
Is that a first edition of War and Peace?
Of course. Printed in 1869. A great year for my country's literature. And Tolstoy is the master.
The medals?
Nice collection of medals you have there, Mr. Medovsky.
I earned them serving my country.
Anywhere interesting?
Chechnya. Ever been there?
Oh, shit.
No, can't say I've had the pleasure.
God damn. Yeah, Russia kinda did leave an impression there, too. God damn it.
So, what brought you into the art business, Mr. Medovsky?
Oh, an eye for great artists, an appreciation of fine culture, and a love of what you Americans call the greenback.
What's greenback? Money?
You must be upset at the theft of La Malediccio.
Yes, and disappointed that someone would kill for such a minor piece.
We don't want to talk about Hobbes, though.
Now, please, if you're quite finished, I'm a busy man.
Thank you for your time, Monsieur Medovsky. We'll be in touch soon.
I'm not gonna leave
Well, no prizes for guessing where we go now.
Huh. I thought that I'm gonna have the chance to leave the coin or something.
Hobbs' place, right?
Got it in one. Medovsky's pretty shady, don't you think?
He bought our act, though. You make a pretty good insurance man, George.
I mean, he is one.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
By the time he realizes we're not assessing his claim, we'll have cracked the case and be toasting our success.
Here's hoping. Looks like rain.
Rain? It's not raining.
Come on, let's get that cab. Taxi?
A short taxi ride later.
I think we just stepped off the London tourist trail.
Yeah, this is a real dump. That's for sure. What the hell is that? What the hell is that flying thing?
I guess this Hobbs character doesn't like visitors.
Not the kind of place you'd expect to find a restorer of old masters.
Unless you didn't want to attract attention.
He's attracted ours. Let's see what Mr. Hobbs knows about La Malediccio.
And let's try and get a look inside that portfolio.
I mean, don't we have enough evidence, really?
It was the old coin from Medovsky's library.
Oh, we
I'd
didn't.
forgotten to replace it.
Did we? I mean, we didn't forget to replace it. I mean, the script itself actually like forced us to do that, which is which is interesting, interesting to say the least. So, I mean, doesn't it stop here though for us? We already got the painting, or the proof that the painting is well, actually, did we get? We didn't. We really didn't get anything about the painting belonging to Medovsky, but we did definitely. found things that link him to the crime itself. So, I guess yeah, I guess it's better to actually try and get the Malediccio back. Question is it gonna be that easy and simple? Alrighty, viewers. Man, there's a lot of junk in here. Well, we're gonna get control of George this time. Well, I guess we kind of did.
Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames.
Yeah, we've been controlling George for a moment now, so I guess yeah, we're still continuing to control George.
Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking old clothes.
Dubious. Ring ring. Who's calling us?
George Stobart.
And why would someone... why would something like that trigger this phone call?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Nave?
Of course, Inspector.
Good. You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered.
Huh?
Now, I require...
Is that an expression? Is that a French expression?
...for a reconstruction.
Are we obligated? We're probably gonna be controlling Nico for the time being.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
It's high noon. Man, I remember when Overwatch was relevant. I gotta be honest with you, viewers, I really think that, you know, after playing a little bit of Overwatch and looking back at it right now, I would probably say it's one of the most... this is the most fun that I had with a shooter in a long time. And for those who don't know, I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike 1.6, and after that, like, shooters became a little bit... I don't know, redundant. I wouldn't even say that Counter-Strike was the best shooter that I ever played. That title would be are still claimed by the one and only Quake 3 Arena. I like Quake 3 Arena a lot, viewers. I like the V1 1v1 aspect of it too. The arena shooters 1 versus 1. I really wish that that mode was more popular, and that and the gameplay was more prevalent nowadays, so I can actually, like, with something that's actually mainstream, with, you know, trying to you know, queue online and try and play people online and whatnot, and you know, raise your rank and whatnot, play people, you know, with your own skill, that share the same skill as you are. Try and learn. But, yeah, shooters became really, really boring and redundant to me. And when I came back to it with the Overwatch, I really thought that, yeah, the gameplay mechanic itself, like the aiming and whatnot, wasn't really hard. Like, wasn't as challenging as, or didn't have the complexity of the Counter-Strike games, but the matchups definitely made it more enjoyable, more immersive. You actually want to. Sometimes you actually need to switch characters if you see someone, like, if you see someone that's really doing good in the other team, and you know the counter for it, you're gonna switch to that counter. So, for example, if I remember correctly, for example, whenever I see like a good Pharah, like really doing some good work for the enemy team, I would switch to Soldier 76, for example, because he has a hit scan. Hit scan characters can kill Farah really good, and she struggles with them. So things like that made Overwatch enjoyable, and that's probably the best thing about that game. Most people definitely played Overwatch wrong, though. They always stick to their own character. Oh, I'm a healer main, or I'm a mercy main. Oh, fuck you! What do you mean a mercy main? You'll have to switch. You'll have to adapt to the changes. But people used to stick with any character that they pick, which doesn't really make sense in that game, in my opinion, at the very least. But alas, I don't know. There's a lot of things started to turn me off from Overwatch, mostly because of Blizzard themselves. I don't think the content itself doesn't there's nothing wrong with the content that they actually providing, even though they're definitely promised with a lot with Overwatch 2. But it's Activision, it's the developer themselves when they just say some stupid shit that makes you, why am I playing these guys' games? And I definitely have installed Battle.net from my PC, by the way, viewers, just because of some shit they said. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but when they said it, and I actually I used to have the game like installed and ready, even though it's been ages since I played it. I just said like maybe someone that I know might want to play some games. I need to have that game ready whenever, but nah. So I installed it. Never played even Overwatch 2. The developers themselves like say a lot of shit. And all of these are, definitely turned me away from their games. And I've never been a fan of Activision Blizzard, by the way, viewers. I always thought their game were trash. High quality in terms of presentation and whatnot, but the base gameplay, like in Call of Duty and I would definitely even say World of Warcraft 2. I thought World of Warcraft. Oh, I'm not gonna say World of Warcraft was trash. It was meh. It was definitely meh. Grindy as shit, and definitely got even worse from what I've heard. Then again, I've never played World of Warcraft since probably it debuted in somewhere in the mid 2000s. I think it got released in 2004 or something. I played like around 30 or 40 hours of it, and then dropped the game altogether. Guild Wars was better. Yep, I said it. Well, at least the original one. I don't know about Guild Wars 2. Never touched that game. Wowee, wow. Why did I start talking about Blizzard all of a sudden? Is it because of High Noon? McCree? They did change his name too. They did change his name for something stupid because I don't know, because he was named after a developer, and the developer did something terrible. I don't know. He was I don't know. He did something. I don't want to say what I think he did, but at least on record, because he did something, and they just changed his name into some stupid ass name, something that I don't even remember. I know it's stupid. I know the name is stupid, but I know I still remember McCree, but I don't know what's his new name. Cassidy, something like that. I don't know, something stupid. These developers are absolutely stupid, by the way, viewers. I wouldn't care. Why would anyone care that he was actually that a certain character was named after a certain character? There's a lot of bad people that are named George. One of them is George Bush. Are we gonna change George's name too? just because another George is a piece of shit and someone that deserves to be in jail for a war crime? No, no need to do that. Anywho, 12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or so you would say high noon?
Sure.
It
Any
is
failure to
high
comply, and
noon.
I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
Hey, that's my name.
And you. That was Nave. We're required back at the gallery tomorrow
Nave.
for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it.
Are you allowed to do that? I think if you want to do that, you have to have some sort of a court order for something like that. I don't know how things work in France. I would definitely, I would definitely assume that that's how things work there too.
A pile of paint, wire, and other junk.
Yeah, I go back to my original question. Why would checking the junk trigger that for some reason? Why did
The
it
large
trigger that
dumpster
call?
was full of garbage. The large dumpster was full of garbage.
Large dumpster was full of garbage. Was full of Kingdom Hearts. I guess it's not a have a nice day playthrough if he didn't talk shit about Kingdom Hearts. Well, I guess I should have said Persona. Because, you know, while I'm playing this game, viewers, I think there were news about releasing a remake for Persona 3. A game that I played and I thought was... I thought it was trash.
It was the van hood. It had certainly seen a few bumps.
This is a van! This definitely does not look like a van. It's definitely much smaller than a van. Like a coupe or something. Not even a coupe. No, it's like a smaller hatchback car. There's a name for it. These little mini cars.
It was the van hood. The van was held together with rust and dirt.
I don't think rust can hold anything together. It's quite the opposite.
The van was held together with rust and dirt.
Quite the opposite. The window.
The van's window looked like it hadn't been washed for years. Nico seemed unfazed by the junk and grime. And wow, she was looking great.
God damn, the game definitely doesn't shy from showing that these guys are, you know, are into each other. God damn. Would I be into a lady like Nico? I don't know. She looks easy on the eyes, but that's about it.
Nico seemed unfazed by the junk and grime.
I'm glad they didn't bother. I'm actually glad that they didn't bother. Like, I'm actually playing a game that really didn't sexualize. They don't sexualize characters. Yeah, well, funny thing that, yeah, we've been in a room with full of nude picture and whatnot, but that's not the case. This is something entirely different. Like, when you actually create a character, and you make the distinctive characterization or something, you make the character rely on looks, especially for female characters, then he pretty much did a bad job. Like, I don't mind sexualized character if they have a purpose, like femme fatales and whatnot
The chain was
for some
wrapped
reason.
around the gate and secured with a tough-looking padlock.
I like that Nico. Every time I check something, Nico just looks at my direction.
The chain was wrapped around the gate and secured with a tough-looking padlock.
Like, if there's a purpose for you to actually, you know, do whatever you want, which probably can be considered taboo, I'm okay with it if you have an idea. People like sexualizing characters because, you know, like you make a game and you make a sequel where the same female for some reason got larger boobs. You know that you know these guys were trying to sell, doing that just to try and sell the game, nothing more. Which is you
It
know,
was a thick metal security door.
it's definitely something
Hobbs
that's
clearly
off-putting.
took his security seriously.
I would definitely, yeah, like in an area like this, I would assume that people would have wooden doors. Why
It was
wouldn't
a
they?
thick metal security door. The mailbox read, W. Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. There was a piece of paper sticking out of the mail slot. The mailbox read, W. There was a piece of...
Well, I'm gonna pick all of these later, by the way, viewers.
There was a light on up above, and I could hear music playing. Someone had to be home.
So we know that Hobbs isn't here. I mean, we know that he isn't here because of his car, but...
There was
Sorry that I
there
clicked.
was
viewers.
definitely someone home.
Damn, quite the chatty person in this recording session. Have a nice day. God damn, I blame it on McCree. McCree.
The drain pipe was more rust than iron. The drain pipe was more rust than iron.
Well, as long as it's a drainage pipe, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Did we talk to people? We didn't.
Mr. Rickenbacker?
Rickenbacker?
You better have some good news, Stobart.
I have a coin.
I absolutely do.
Go on then, impress me.
I went to visit Medovsky, the owner of the painting, and Vera Security.
Go on.
I found some paperwork that proves Medovsky stole his own painting.
Great work. But we're gonna need more. You have to find the painting.
He's not gonna question that?
Now wasn't the best time to call Rickenbacker.
What do you mean that it wasn't the best time? We already called him.
Nika would think I was stupid if I called her while she was standing next to me.
I think she kinda do think that you're a little bit stupid. And she's probably attracted to stupid people.
Vera Security had disconnected their phone. I didn't need to call the garage.
No need to do that, huh? Alright. Okie dokie, let's talk to Nico a little bit.
Nico?
What's up?
So, we need a plan.
For what? For getting in?
I think we should talk to Mr. Hobbs. He's working with Medovsky, and he seems to know a lot about the painting.
That's it? I thought we were gonna have more conversation options.
Nico? So, how do we do this?
How about you try the front door?
That's a good idea. Nico had already suggested that I try the front door.
I mean, I'm not talking to Nico to try for different suggestions. I'm trying to chat.
Nico had already suggested that I